All right, welcome everybody. It is Wednesday, November the 4th, and we are here live with The Pitch here for 12-hour auctions. Just wanted to get out and say hello to everybody. We've been busy as heck here in the office today. It's been a little bit of a crazy day. I don't know how many of you stayed up late last night watching the election stuff. I've been watching. It is what it is. I mean, Biden has not won yet. He is leading, as everybody I'm sure is well aware. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of lawsuits on this, a lot of fraudulent, complaints, things like that. We'll see what washes out. I will say, whichever way the vote goes, as a guy who owns an internet business and things like that, it's quite embarrassing to me as our country. I'm proud to be an American. Nothing is going to change in that, no matter who our president is. But it is a little bit embarrassing to me that this is how our voting system works. With all the things that goes on. I mean, if you think about it, I don't have the actual number, but I promise you Amazon does millions and millions and millions of dollars a day in sales. They're able to collect credit cards from people, collect payments for an item from people, pull that item off a shelf, box it amongst all of the other items,
and track it,
ship it and track it and have it to me in less time than it's going to take for these people to count ballots. Like, why? Like, if you see the stuff going on in Detroit and in Wisconsin and some of these states right now, where there's a lot of fraudulent talk and a lot of this and a lot of that, whatever, forget the mumbo jumbo of it. But there's people sitting there hand counting ballots. And I don't know, I got to be honest with you. If I brought into my office where there's five, six, I don't know how many people work here, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, whatever it is. If we set it out and I gave everybody a stack of paper and had them each count, and I passed that piece of paper or those stacks of paper from each one, I'd be willing to bet you get different numbers every time. And I think that's going to be a huge difference of what's going on with this. But it's just shocking to me overall that this is the way our election system works. And that's how all of that stuff is coming together. So there's frustration. I have concerns. I'm not a person who says, hey, the sky is falling. It does go to show that in the United States, inner cities is still where all the votes come from. And whether those votes are all coming in real or whatever the case is, when you look at the county maps of these cities, where the Republican Party wins versus the Liberal or the Democratic Party, there's a huge weight in there. And there's a lot of people that live in those inner cities. Don't know whether that's right or wrong. I have my personal opinions and things like that, but it is what it is. But my point of today is how embarrassing. I mean, what we do with my other companies, what we do every day, what we do with 12-hour auctions. I mean, here's a perfect example of a website that's been in business for 6 months, and we have thousands of people every day come on here. Every day we have different items for sale, all of this stuff. We put this together. We built this. We're doing all of this, yet we're mailing in ballots. We're mailing them in, and we're giving additional days to count and all of that stuff. And I'm not saying I'm not a conspiracy person on that. I'm not to that point yet. I'm conspiracy on a lot of COVID shit. I will say that. But in this voting thing, I just think it's a shame. It's really an embarrassment, in my opinion, of how technologically advanced we are as a country, the things we do, but the most fundamental thing we have in our country is our ability and our right to vote. And quite frankly, guys, the way this is sitting, the way I see this going, whether Biden wins Nevada and whether he wins Michigan or not, which puts him at 270 if he pulls those two states. So North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, none of that matters. This election is going to be decided in the courts. And that's really, really strange to me. And it's something that, it kind of makes you wonder, does my vote really count? Like, is your vote being counted? Is it the way it is? And maybe the inner city just isn't as loud on social media, TikTok. Really not sure, but I can say this much. I didn't see a whole lot of Biden campaigns or Biden rallies. And like compared to what I saw on the Trump side, I just didn't see nearly that. But the votes are showing that Biden was the person they were voting for. I still stand behind it. He's going to be the president. I won't knock him. I'm not going to attack him or anything if he becomes the president of the United States. But I still stand here and say, someone please message me, call me, email me, and tell me one thing that made you vote for Joe Biden. Or find me one person who voted for Joe Biden. That'd be the other thing I'd like to see, because there's 70 million of them out there. That is the shocker to me. 70 million people found that he would be a better president of the United States. And hey, that's what we live in. That's part of a democracy. And I can accept those terms. My point today is, what an embarrassment of our election. The media still is shit. Like, that's end of story. Media sucks. Media is ridiculous. The polls showed Biden winning, but by 17 points in Wisconsin, and he won by 0.7 supposedly. So like, what an embarrassment for our media, but overall, what an embarrassment as a country that this is still the way our system works. And what the Atlanta, how can you have a pipe burst? You have a pipe burst, so you can't do elections. Like, you can't tally votes. Like, I don't know how that works. I can tell you guys right now, in my world, if we had a pipe burst in this office, or when we were down after the what were those things called? The decoros? What were those? Derechos? I can't remember what they were. When we had derechos come through here and we lost power in our office, you know what we did? We packed our shit up and we moved to a hotel that had internet service, and we worked from there for a couple of days in order to make sure that our clients' needs were met and things were taken care of. Over 135 million Americans have casted their vote, and we're sitting here waiting for them to count ballots. This is unbelievable. It's an embarrassment to our country, more than the two guys we had running. It's an embarrassment, in my opinion, that this is how our election system works. And it's embarrassment that it's going to go to court. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is lawyers are going to who decide. They're going to be who determines. Lawyers and judges are who's going to be determining who the president of the United States is. And, you know, that sucks, because this is our opportunity to have a voice. So, long and short, I'm done. That's all my political rant. That's all I'm going to say. I went for 6 minutes. I wasn't going to go at all. 7 minutes. I wasn't going to talk about it at all. But it is what it is. The sun's still going to come up tomorrow, I think. I think the sun's still going to come up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how they can stop that right away, but we'll see what happens. So with that, hey, while you guys still have money that you're not giving to taxes if the wrong person is elected, let's do a little shopping here on 12-hour auctions, and we've got some fantastic deals for you. So that's our segue. Let's get into this. First auction item of the day today, guys, we have a Field Torque knife, the ultimate field dressing tool, the ultimate way to field dress those big game animals, making it so simple. Again, guys, you've seen them here before. Watch the video that we have on the website here. This product is unbelievable. It takes less than 2 pounds of pressure to cut through that pelvic bone and open up to where you can easily pull those innards out, and you don't have to mess with all of that stuff of trying to, I'm not going to get into it, but it makes the world a whole lot easier when it comes time to gut. This does come with the knife. It comes with a sheath, and it does come with a sharpener. Also included in here in the Field Torque Assist, and that's going to help you get grip as you're cutting through that pelvic bone. They're an unbelievable product. They've used them a lot, and they are fantastic. MSRP on the Field Torque, $79.99. Current high bid sitting at only $23, and that's going to end today at 7 p.m. Next up, we have a Scent Crusher Ozone Go. You guys love these. It's a fantastic product. Plugs into any cigarette lighter, so your car, your truck, your skid steer, your UTV, tractor, whatever the case is, anything with a cab and truck or cigarette adapter, you can plug this in. It eliminates scent in 30 minutes, gives that fresh ozone smell. Just a fantastic little product here that you can take with you as you go. It's the Scent Crusher Ozone Go, MSRP of $39.99. Current high bid sitting at $20.50. Next up, we have the Muddy ProCam 20 megapixel camera. It does do video as well. Has several different settings for number of captures per number of photos per capture. Several different things like that. It's an infrared camera with a flash range of out to 70 foot. So black and white photos at night, color photos during the day. Runs on AA batteries. Fantastic little camera here. It is the Muddy ProCam 20 with an MSRP of $119.99 with an unbelievably cheap price right now of $43, and that's going to be ending today at 7:10. At 7:15, we have the Havalon Piranta Z folding knife. Again, guys, black in color. It is a 7 1/4 inch total knife with the blade open. These are a scalpel blade, so they're extremely sharp. It's a surgical style blade on it. So it does come with a blade remover, so it's very easy to change the blades in and out on these knives, but a fantastic knife, and it also comes with a case as well. That's the Havalon Piranta. Watch it, Echo. Havalon Piranta knife, and that is an MSRP of $44.99, and the current high bid on that one is $21.75. Sorry, y'all. I'm moving the puppy over here. Maybe dad's out of surgery. He's good in the hospital. I'm still watching your dog. If you're watching this, Dad, and she's laying at my damn feet trying to trip me. So if I fall, at least we'll have a blooper reel here for a 12-hour. Next up, guys, we have the Cyclops Ultimate Mini Hat LED clip lights. You're getting 2 white, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green. A cap light for every hat you have. Nice little product here. The white is 28 lumens. The red and blue are 10 lumens, and the green is 20 lumens. So lots of color options. Fantastic little package here. MSRP on the cap lights from Cyclops is $29.99. Current high bid of $11. Ending today at $7.20. At $7.25, we have the Hippo. Zippo. Sorry, y'all got the hiccups here. Well, apparently everybody just came in to see if I was going to go ape shit today or not. Yeah, I didn't go ape shit, y'all. I didn't. I'm a person who accepts things. I can accept defeat, but we haven't been defeated yet. So there's still hope. Not a lot, but there's still hope. So we'll see what happens. He could. If we get Michigan, that's the key. If we lose Michigan, it's not good. So I'm not sure about Nevada. 8,000 votes in Nevada. So anyway, if you're a liberal, you can still go vote. Probably. Like that's the way it works.
Till the 11th.
Yeah, you can vote till Friday, I think, and in some states probably till Monday. But it just depends. I mean, why do we have an election day if it just goes until whenever we want it to? Ask those questions to somebody more powerful than me. Next up, we have the Zippo HeatBank 3 rechargeable hand warmer. Again, guys, this is a hand warmer, so it works very, very well. Gets very warm, keeps your hands nice and snug. You have it in your pocket, but it is a recharging bank as well. So when you're sitting out there on your phone and your battery goes dead from playing race car games. I don't know. What are you going to play this year? I've been on that not Candy Crush. There's a game like Candy Crush. I can't think of what it's called. Me and my daughter play it all the time. So when you have something in common with your 8-year-old, it's a whole different game. But anyway, lots of fun with this and a great way to keep your phone charged up. It is the Zippo HeatBank 3 rechargeable hand warmer. MSRP, what? HeatBank? HeatBank. I don't know, y'all. I'm pissed off today. It's been a long day. I don't really care right now. $27.95 is the MSRP on it. $19 is the current high bid. Next up, from Seth McGinn's Can Cooker, we have the portable cooktop. This one runs on butane fuel only. So it comes with a nice carry case and this little compartment right here that you guys can see. This compartment opens up and you snap in your butane cartridge right there. And that's what's going to give you your heat source. Make your flame. You can cook with any pot and pan on here. Works great with the can cooker or anything else. But a very, very nice little unit to travel. Cook on a tailgate. Cook anywhere you're going at a park or anything like that. Right in the middle
of a dinner table for your fajitas.
Yeah, exactly. Keep your fajitas warmed up. Cook anything up. Kayaking trips, anything. It's a great little product you can take anywhere with you. MSRP on the portable cooktop from Can Cooker is $49.99. Current high bid on that one sitting at $19, and that's going to end today at 7:40 Central Standard Time. Next up from Big Frig, we have another 20-quart Big Frig cooler. This one is white in color. Again, guys, on the lid, if you can see it there, it does have the ruler etched into it or debossed into it. This, again, does snap up, so it's a good solid lid on there. I love these handles. When these things open up, you have a nice secure latch on that, and then it's a nice tight seal on there. Bottle opener on both sides. Comes with the basket in there to keep stuff up out of the ice, and then the divider, which also doubles as a nice little cutting board for you, and they are rock solid. So don't have to worry about that falling down inside there. Again, guys, a fantastic little 20-quart cooler here. It's an amazing product. We use them all the time. Just a great deal on the 20-quart cooler. These are the same size coolers that we have on the bow fishing boat. So for the No More Bets bow fishing boat, we run these with red and white on them. Fantastic product. MSRP on the Big Frig 20-quart cooler, $189.99. Current high bid sitting at only $96, and that's going to end today at $745. All right, let's sell some broadheads. At $750, we have a Rage Tri-Pan for you crossbow guys. This is what blows my mind. Everybody that shoots crossbow we get questions all the time. Do you guys have anything heavier? Do you have anything heavier? Here's a 150 grain Rage Tri-Pan. Absolutely amazing product. 2+ inch cutting diameter. It's a steel broadhead. 150 grain broadhead for your crossbow hunters. This is exactly what you've been looking for. MSRP on them is $54.99. 2+ inch cutting diameter. Amazing penetration. Great product. Current high bid. $54.99 is the retail, guys. Current high bid sitting at $1. So $1, and that's going to end today at 7:50 Central Standard Time. What's that, Mikey?
It's almost like Biden won already. We're just giving shit away.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, exactly right. Somebody call up the inner city because we're giving shit away on freaking 12-hour auction. Somebody in the inner city who's punching the blue tickets, looking for something free. We're basically doing it right here at 12-hour auctions. Holy shit, we are for real. I'm going to be pissed off today. Anyway, well, that's fine. Listen, here's the deal. If I give everything away, I won't have to pay taxes on it. So
That's right.
Sooner or later, those people that are clocking in that don't make any money or don't have jobs are going to have to pay their share in taxes because if I can't make any money, I'm going to be giving it all away too. Next up, guys, we have the Javelins from Dead Ringer. Great little fixed blade broadhead here, 1 and 1/16 cutting diameter. These are built from rock solid one-piece carbon steel. They are extremely sharp, extremely tough, and they fly very, very well. Again, they're 100-grain broadheads, 1 and 1/16 cutting diameter. MSRP on these guys, $34.99, and our current high bid is $1. $1.
We can't even ship it for that.
No, we can't even think about shipping them for that. I can't even talk about it any longer.
You can't even
for
buy
$1.
a soda pop for $1.
No, you really can't. You kill 3 deer with these. Resharpen them, kill 6 deer easily. For $1, y'all. Current high bid $1. It's 2 broadheads in a row at $1. Apparently, nobody bow hunts on this site, or they've already bought all the broadheads. So I don't know. Share it with your friends, y'all. That'd be a great idea. Reach out to a buddy and be like, hey, you know them Rage Tripans? You can buy them for $1. Like, for $1.
Well, what if everybody's scared to buy these because they're going to be considered weapons and taken away?
Yeah, no shit. Well, get them now because if they can't sell them in stores for long, y'all got to get them while they're hot. So, and there's only 4 people watching. So what's up, all 4 of you? Have fun. Yeah, maybe everybody that, I don't know. Maybe they're all planning a revolution. Nobody's called me yet. I figure I'd be one of the first people that gets a phone call if we're going to have a revolution in this country. So I have no idea. It is what it is. So last item of the day today, guys, we've got the Muzzy Merc 3-blade broadhead. Fantastic little 1 and 1/8 cutting diameter, 100-grain broadhead. Does have replaceable blades on it as well. It's a fantastic little product here. Accurate, durable, and absolutely lethal. It is the Muzzy Merc 3-blade, 100-grain broadhead. Current MSRP on that one, $39.99, and it's in at a whopping $11 currently. So things are going very, very well on that one for sure. It's 11 times higher than the other 2 broadheads we're selling today. So let your friends know. Apparently, we're just giving shit away today. I mean, I don't know. That was what, $130 worth of MSRP? No, $115 worth of MSRP. Sorry about that 130. I must have been counting votes for Biden. Anyway, about $110, $115 in MSRP for a total of $13. Yeah, 10%. That's great. Working really, really well for us here. So with that, guys, stay strong. Don't give up on Trump yet. Don't give up on the country no matter what. Other than that, I guess I don't have too much. Everybody's already kind of tuned out today. We'll probably be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday?
Yeah,
it's Wednesday. I think people must actually work on Wednesdays.
I think so.
I'm going to start gauging our employees and see if our team actually works on Wednesday.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, you don't want me to do that. Bitch. We can just sit here and talk. Who's the 5 people? Maybe these guys can say hello.
Hey, look.
Joe's out there hunting. He's having a good time. Oh, yeah. That's a shoe. That's a shoe. My parents taught their puppy to chew up shoes. So you guys can imagine that from a standpoint of babysitting someone's dog who has spent its first 7, 8, 9 months learning that shoes are something good to chew on, you have to keep every door closed. And when you have 2 little, she's just destroying it. Anyway, so hey, Brian Carmichael, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I might just stay live the rest of the day just to see what happens. Like, I wonder how many people would come in and out if I just stayed live and sat there, watched Fox News, worked on websites and stuff like that. Maybe the internet will reach out, or maybe the government will reach out to us and be like, hey, we heard you're bitching. We were one of the 5 people watching. And we want to have you build a website where voting can be tallied up in a matter of days. Like, we could literally build this to where there's a gauge. You'd be able to see live the whole time. We wouldn't need polls. We wouldn't need any of this bullshit that goes on in our country. And we'd know who our president is, right?
Yeah.
I just know, yeah, China's licking their lips somewhere. They're like, oh, man, we're going to make America a communist country. This is going to be great. Anyway, guys, that's all the bitching I got for today. I appreciate everybody being here, sticking with us. To all the people who tuned in at the beginning, as soon as we talked about products for leaving, you missed out because we're basically giving shit away. That's what it looks like today. So with that, everybody, 12hourauctions.com. That's the website to go to. Share it with your friends. Come on, look at the deals we have. If you don't need any more broadheads, share it out with your friends. We're pleading for you to do that. I'd love to see them sell for like $5. Maybe they'll go to 30 at the end. And remember, guys, we're a proxy bid site. So putting your bid in the last 45 seconds, you really don't need to do that. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. And if you guys think that like I'm sitting here watching your bids, and when you put in a max bid and I'm going to bid it up to that max bid amount, like it's not worth $2 in order for me to do that. So like understand that it's a safe site and you can do it. Ask any of our members. They bid all the time. And many of them buy stuff for a heck of a lot cheaper than their max bids are. We see it every day. I'm like, damn, I wish there would have been another person that wanted that product. Right now, I'm wishing I could find 2 more people who wanted a dead ringer and a Rage Tri-Pan. 150 grain Rage Tri-Pan. Because that's a deal.
Yeah.
It's a really good deal. So that's all right. I'm just joining the Liberal Party. Apparently, I'm giving away my money today. That's it. Hands out from Mike. Yeah, no doubt. Look, now we're getting more people. If we just stand here and do nothing, everybody's like, oh, man, they're still live. I wonder what they're doing. What do you guys want to talk about today? Should we bitch about the election?
Because they saw the puppy.
Yeah, they saw the
Oh
puppy.
my God.
Everybody, yeah,
There's
she's
a mess.
destroying this. You're cleaning this all up. You wonder why she puked on the floor earlier. This is what, maybe we should just be here live talking about whatever. Divers, can I have some? Brandon, I tell you what, buddy, I would be happy to give you money right after you pay off some of the debt you owe to me from all the bets you make. You know, so surprisingly, yeah, I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, yeah, Diver, I'd be like, oh, Tony wants a hat.
Oh.
We need to do a hat. Tony, I'll get a hat up. I'll find a way to get a hat up next week. Oh, speaking of next week, we probably will not be live next week. I might go live once or twice from the farm, but it might be just a BS because I'm not going to have the products there. You lost $70, Diver, but you already paid $20. You lost $70. I'll text Jen and let her know that you're lying to her again. You did lose $70. And watch it now because, shit, they're going to consider that an inheritance for me probably, and I'm going to have to pay like 52% tax on the money I won betting a buddy about a NASCAR race. That's just crazy. Now it's out in public. I already told you the government's watching. You know, between that and everything else, we've got the Amazon Alexa listening. Now I'm getting text messages.
FBI
it's all kind of stuff.
banned
Yeah, he
7.
prepaid 20. I agree. You prepaid that. You only owe 50. Oh. Anyway, you only owe 50, but you did lose 70. I wanted to make that clear. Brian Carmichael wants a hat. Are you guys wanting a hat up for auction, or do you want this to be more like the Liberal Party where I work really hard for it and then I just give you guys hats? Like what? I don't know which way you guys want, because we'll put them up for auction, and at this pace, you could probably get them for $1. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm kind of in a sour mood today. I'm a little sour. I'm a little butthurt over this whole election thing. I'm shocked. I will say that. I will say, and this will be my final thoughts of the day, and then we'll let you people get back to work because I've wasted 23 minutes of your time. I will say I'm absolutely shocked just from what I saw on social media. Granted, we're in a city, but we're kind of in the sticks. We're not in a metropolitan area with millions of people or anything like that. We've got 130,000, 160,000. I have no idea. But I'm shocked just from what I saw on social platforms and the people I know and the people I talked to. Now, granted, Trump did carry Iowa. How'd he do in Virginia, Brandon? Answer that for me, by the way. But I'm absolutely shocked of how little I saw of Biden stuff, and to see that he still won this election and how he carried through on it. And maybe it's because I'm out of touch. Maybe, and if I'm out of touch with that, I'm happy about it. I guess that's what I can look at it as. Is I'm happy. I'm in my little podunk place in Iowa with my guns and my whatever. My
You don't
dogs,
have any
my
guns. You sold them all on auction.
That's right. I did. I have no guns. You guys can also write that down. But you know, it's very shocking to me. And I will say that I expected this to go very heavily the other way. And I'm a little bit, Northern Virginia is not part of regular Virginia. All right. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. You guys split the west side off. You might as well split the north. Right. So, anyway, I'm a little shocked by it. I really am. Not a little. I'm extremely shocked by it. I didn't see a lot of stuff outside of, people supporting Trump. I mean, when you saw the Biden rallies and things like that, nobody was there. And I think the scariest part for me is, and from my liberal friends and the people I know that I've had conversations with that actually did support Biden, none of them really supported Biden. They just wanted to vote against Trump. And to me, it's shocking to the fact that people want to vote somebody out because of who they are as a person, not what they can do for the country. Listen, you would be honored to meet any president of the United States. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, ain't none of them looking to be your friend. You're voting for the person you think would be the best in our country. And apparently our country spoke, or has somewhat spoken. 248 to 214, where we're sitting right now. It's going to be Friday, most likely, before we find out anything more. They may call Michigan here soon. Nevada is going to be a couple days, I promise you that. But that's what it comes down to is the people voted, and we're going to find out if their votes were correct. I honestly can't say that Biden's going to be a horrible president just because I don't think he's ever told anybody what his plans are, other than he's going to raise taxes on people who actually work for a living. He's claiming that it's $450,000 or $430,000 or more. That's bullshit. Anybody who thinks that, you're crazy. He's going to raise taxes on anybody who's paying taxes. And he may not raise them, but he's going to eliminate things that were done previously that gave tax benefits. So we'll see what happens. It is what it is. The sun's going to come up tomorrow. The good news is no matter who the president is, next week I'm still going bow hunting. And if they try to take my archery and my guns and my hunting rights away from me, well, let's just say that's when there will be revolutions in our country, because that's when people will stop standing up for it, or start standing up for what they believe in. And it's going to be interesting to see, y'all. But hey, the one thing about it is Trump's losing right now, and I haven't seen a single report on the news of any riots going on.
Yeah.
That's some shit. Anybody piece that together? Like, maybe we should all get together and burn the inner cities.
Or just go to the big cities and buy used plywood for cheap.
Exactly right, because they're going to take it all down. We can literally build the new lodge at the farm with the plywood, because if Biden wins, they're not going to riot, because they're going to get what they want, which is apparently they believe people are going to hand stuff out. So, all right, guys, sounds like everybody's got better shit to do than listen to me talk and BS about all this crap. So enjoy the rest of your day. To the three of you still watching, thanks for hanging in there with us. We'll be back here probably tomorrow, live at 2:30 with some more BS and a little bit more fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Work hard. There are millions out there that voted, counting on your tax money to pay their bills. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you here tomorrow on The Pitch.